me, I'll be on my mission. Catch me, candid for these lenses. Catch me, one day whipping in these Benzes. Catch me, catch me, catch me. Catch me, like we playing on. Roll one, and you gon' sing along. Ay, sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, catch me, catch me, yeah. Drowning in ambition now.
Yo, what's up, Jen? We are back on the couch, and today I am not alone as usual. I got a very special artist. I'm not going to introduce the artist. I'll let the artist introduce himself.
What's up, guys? My name is Amin, music producer, artist, long-time industry mandem.
Wait. You forgot something.
What?
Award-winning.
Oh yeah, that part. Yeah.
Wait, what you mean that part?
Yeah, I don't know. I don't really sit with accolades like that. Like, if it happens, it happens.
Wait. Do you know how big that is? Winning an award.
Yeah.
But the way you say it is just like, yeah, that part. How many awards you have so far? It seems like you got a lot of them.
Look, I've had a long career, and like, if we win things, we win things.
Diamond.
And we keep it moving.
AKA.
Yeah.
Youngster.
Yeah.
That's a huge success. When I was reading your stuff, I was very inspired. I was like, wow, this is amazing. And I was just curious to know what did it take for you to get to that level?
Sure. A lot of stupidity from the stand of not quitting ever, regardless of everything that's happened and everything that's still happening. So yeah, there's that. It's just I don't know. I mean, like, I've always been the type of person to be on this thing. If there's something that I'm trying to achieve, I'm gonna work relentlessly trying to achieve that. And even if I fail 10 times, it's just, that's what it is. I'm gonna keep at it.
Last week I was actually watching a YouTube video, and what's your perspective on they'll call you stupid and then they'll call you genius? What's your thought on that?
Look, at the end of the day, I feel like every creative can relate to that, because at the end of the day, back in high school, I had an art teacher that said once, insanity is just the ability to see the reality that somebody else doesn't.
Damn, that's insane.
So, that was something that was ingrained in me quite young. So, if somebody had a difference in opinion to me, it's always just been like, okay, cool, that's your perspective, and this is mine. And at the end of the day, just creativity is about bringing the best product to the table. So the best idea just has to be the one that we all kind of work towards and follow and allow to grow.
That's true. But the problem that I think with ideas is like, how do you know that this is the best ideas?
You have to try all of them.
You have to try all of them.
Yeah.
I mean, you have to try, until you realize, like, this is actually the one,
You know something? Like we live in this very crazy time creatively, where we have tools that pretty much do work for us. We have websites where musicians literally produce music for other producers, ghost production, websites, loops, all of these things. Everything comes extremely easy, right? And I feel like the problem with that really is that it alleviates the mindset of trial and error. So, like, I'm very much like, I came from a background where, like, a lot of, like, for instance, my father, he came from my parents really, like my father's side of the family, they came from like manual labor.
Okay.
My grandfather was in construction, and like I was raised to kind of see that, like, there's no real easy way around something. Just because your intention or feeling towards something is strongly towards achieving something, it doesn't mean you're going to do it. You have to take the necessary steps.
For sure.
So when it comes to creativity, like, choosing the best idea is literally going and doing the cuck work that nobody wants to do, and go find out if it works. And if it works, you might have something remarkable. So yeah, everybody will laugh until you do it.
Until you do it, yeah, that's true. Speaking of your background, mentioning your fathers and your grandfathers, how did the music come to you? Because I mean, like anyone could assume, oh, this is your background, this is what you're gonna do. But how did you stand out from there and be like, no, this is music, I want to do music?
I guess having a mother that stayed at home while my dad went to work, it kind of left me in a space where, like, I mean, parents can only keep kids entertained for so long. There's cartoons only sometimes.
Yeah, what you mean by that?
Like, I mean, first off, my childhood, like, as in the tender years, was the late 80s.
The late 80s?
Yeah, I'm 37 years old.
Oh,
so yeah, like, basically, cartoons were pretty much new on TV, and they only aired at certain times. We never had Cartoon Network. There wasn't.
Oh, there was no Cartoon Network back then.
Oh, hell no.
That's hard. That's hard.
Damn, man. Like, so my mom entertained me with the radio most of the time.
Oh.
Like, and a lot of the things that we watched were music videos, because that was what was circulating on TV most of the time. So, and my mom's music taste was completely different to my dad's.
Yeah.
So my dad had basically soul and like Motown and funk that he'd be playing in the car most of the time. And my mom was crazy. My mom was listening to rock and metal, Beatles, Eagles, Queen, that's pop music, Kylie Minogue, Rick Astley, bunch of things. And like, then I had a cousin down the street who literally used to chill on the street corner with his friends who were beatboxing and rapping and dropping mixtapes at my house for my mom to keep me entertained as well. So I was literally just constantly force-fed different kinds of music all the time. So like, I always told my mom literally from that age that I wanted to make music. I quote, my mom always told me that, like, she always said when I was a kid, I used to tell her that I wanted to make music the way the radio makes music.
Oh, man, that's
this
crazy.
has always been what I wanted to do. Like,
since day one.
There's no fucking... Am I allowed to swear here? Yeah, like, there's never been a stray in any direction where I wanted to go. I knew exactly what I wanted to do always.
That's amazing.
On this front.
That makes quite a lot of sense, like seeing your background and the time that you started making music, right? Because I mean, looking at now, the music that's playing now on TV or radio or whatever, I feel like there's sort of like a big difference from producer back in the days and now and then. Like you say, now everything is just so easy, right?
Yeah, like if you think about the way industry works, works basically, I mean, I suppose the concept of industry already, or like something industrial, works in the space of mass production. So if it's a high availability of something that currently works, that's a formula, that's a business move, that's tried and tested. Whereas like when I came up making music, the things that made me want to make music, when I looked at the producers, the caliber of musicians we had back then.
Yeah, just amazing.
Bro, producers sounded like themselves.
Yeah, they were awesome.
Pharrell sounded like Pharrell. Nobody sounded like Timbaland. Nobody sounded like Suez Beats. Nobody sounded like
they were just so unique,
Yeah, everybody had their own sound. And now everybody sounds like everybody.
Everybody sounds like everybody. And with the AI, it's even worse. I can literally sound like Drake right now, right? Just go on the PC and change it out, and I'm Drake, which is crazy. And like, speaking of that, what you, as a winning award producer, how do you see the music industry in the next few years with the AI and everything, like what we just spoke about now?
Look, I feel like as long as we are in a space that requires emotion to relate, music is ultimately, it comes down to relatability. When you hear a lyric, there's something that resonates with you about that lyric that you can relate to. And I feel like music is exactly that, but it's the energy of an emotion made into a product that people can feel and live in forever.
Yeah, but with that now, I feel like the commercialized music is taking over that, right? People listen to more commercialized music when they speak about certain things that it's not really emotionally, but things that I can enjoy right now, I can be part of. you know.
Look, I think it's different because, like, for starters, the emotional content in music now versus then. Like, for starters, the social like the social commentary around what was culturally relevant to the times of my time was more political. So rappers from that time were more conscious driven, more politically like versed in what they were trying to bring across in the message. Whereas right now, I mean, the narrative has changed. The kind of things people focus on is self-awareness, personal toxic behaviors, things that people actually...
Music is so crazy right now, man.
Yeah, it's true. But at the same time, these things work because, again, it's relatability. Like, one of my favorite songwriting exercises to give to any songwriter is to literally make a mind map, tell your friends, and like, go on WhatsApp and be like, hey, I'm writing a song about what's happening in your life right now.
I'm trying to become a DJ.
Okay. So if you're trying to become a DJ, like, if you could sum that up, right, in maybe one sentence, or even better still, like 1 to 3 words, and you could go to all your friends and be like, hey, what does this mean? What do these 3 words mean to you? What does this one word mean to you?
Yeah, but that's the thing. Yeah, I hear you, right? And the problem is, I can do that, right? And I ask them, how does that make you feel? Well, they will answer back and be like, yeah, this is cool, whatever, but they would prefer something that's more hardcore than just that. They don't want to hear my story. They don't want to hear me speak about
they're not hearing your story, they're hearing theirs.
They're hearing theirs.
Yeah, they're giving you content to write about.
Yeah, but no, that becomes a problem of, can I share this? You know, like when they hear my music, when they hear their story, would they share it? Because we live in a society where I want to share something that when someone else sees, they will share as well. Right? And stuff like that.
Consider this. If I there's always ongoing jokes every time there's a new Drake album, like people's captions on IG go crazy.
Yeah, you know,
quotes.
That.
So that entire thing, if you're saying something that really emotionally resonates with somebody, that's gonna do what it's supposed to do naturally. Like, you don't have any control over where that goes. And people will relate to it regardless. But this is why asking people, like, for instance, let's just say, like, I think Drake is synonymous with tears, so let's say the concept was heartbreak. So you ask your friends, hey, 5 friends, what does heartbreak mean to you? They'll give you about 5 stories, and I can guarantee you you'll probably find about similarities in probably all of them, and shit you can relate to in all of them. And you could tell your own stories, but those things will also speak to your friends because of those stories, because you actually accessed something inside of them that they offered to you that you could relate to as well, and now bring extra detail to what you're trying to convey to your listener.
Damn, guys, that's a secret to write a good song. From the producer, from an award-winning producer. But that's hard. I really like that. That's very hard.
At the end of the day, like, if you can bring people along in on your journey, like, it's not so much a story of just you carrying people with you. It's your journey with them, and that's so much more powerful. Just getting a fan.
Now, I want to know what's your steps to write a song or to produce a song. Let's say, AKA or RP, it comes down here and be like, yo, let's make a song. What's the process to that? How do you get to that point?
Okay, AKA is very difficult and very different because with him, it's like he was extremely decided on what he wants. Like, if he's going with a theme, that's the theme, and you only pitch beats within that theme. Don't try and...
So you're not allowed to change anything?
Well, if he'll like it, he'll probably like it, but he won't take it. So, like, if he gives you a theme, like, bro, I've literally seen Keenan write full songs, record full songs, and not take those songs because he liked the beat. But at the end of the day, the album's narrative is still this. So you have to kind of still color in the lines.
Yeah, I mean, you have probably like collaborated with so many artists, you know, like a lot of them. How do you keep your originality right? Because I mean, collaboration is like everybody come with the idea. I want this. Just like what you're saying with the AKA. How do you keep that originality of your sound?
Look, I feel when it comes to me personally, right now, I've, like I said, from the start, I've always been exposed to various types of music. And as a producer, it's always been a strange space for me in general, because having to work with so many different people, it confuses a lot of people as to what I do. Because ultimately, like, I like making music and I like exposing myself to different kinds of music, because I feel like it really just teaches you more things to offer and gives you that much more to show. But when it comes to my personal approach, like, I think because of those things, there are different ways to approach the same situation. And if I had 6 different options to approach the same situation, like, what I have to offer is 6 different ways that the next person won't. So, like, that's always my approach, is that the fact that like I love like working, especially in spaces where like genres and sounds that aren't meant to go together. Those things that stick out, like you know, I get a little bit annoyed sometimes, like when I get client briefs, right, especially genre-based client briefs, and then you download maybe specific sounds for a specific genre, and then you'll literally get packs that literally have the sounds, and they're called the most used.
Damn, I see that. So that's annoying.
All of the sounds that everybody uses, if you want to sound exactly like that, you could download that and sound exactly like that.
That's the problem today.
But that, cool. You'll blend in. You'll definitely be a part of the scene. But you won't stand out.
For real, you won't. I mean, you're doing everything that everybody's doing. I will just stand out from that. I guess my time is up. I'm gonna go out, and Crazy Khan is gonna come here and he's gonna be crazy.
Okay, I mean, what's up, brother? You good?
What's up, my G?
Thank you for coming on the show, bro.
Thank you for having me.
I feel like I'm standing with royalty out here, bro.
No royalty, bro.
No, literally, you got royalties out here.
No,
you got royalties out there. Don't you have royalties in the music?
I mean, the royalties for like radio play and stuff. But
yeah, that's what I mean. I was just trying to throw some banter out there, bro. But shout out, bro. Like, yo, it's a real inspiration. I was hearing your story, bro, from behind the scenes here on the camera, and it's like, it's incredible how far you came, man. Like, it was just laid onto you, the journey of music and where you came from. It wasn't like you weren't seeking for it. It came to you, bro. The music spoke to you, literally. As if through the radio even. Bro, so what kind of award producer are you? Like, what kind of music do you focus on, bro?
Right now, I basically go with whatever my clients ask of me. When it comes to that. But for me personally, in my individual space right now, I've basically moved into doing only amapiano.
And now you're following the trends?
I wouldn't say that.
So what do you think it is?
Because first off, like, respectfully, I fuck with a lot of piano producers and a lot of piano DJs, especially down here.
Are you passionate about it?
Oh yeah, definitely. But the fact is that there's not a lot of people who do both. Like, I mean, ultimately, would you rather watch somebody who plays somebody else's music, or watch somebody playing their own music, doing a set of their own original take of music, you know?
So do you actually go and perform now your own music?
Yes, I do.
So you're DJing now?
Yes, I do.
Okay. Yeah. Is this new information, guys?
This is new information.
We got it on camera, guys. Amin is a DJ now playing.
I've actually been DJing before. Like, I started making. I started DJing before I started making beats.
Oh snap!
Yeah.
So you were like, how come I never seen any of your events, bro? Like, you've been very under the radar, bro.
Look, the thing is this: when you do production, or at least when I was doing production, there's like this weird thing where you were either, like, TV kind of sold you this idea that you made beats on like decks, and the weird part is, so you had producers trying to be DJs and DJs trying to be producers, and that's why some of the gear is so integrated these days. And I mean, I respect that, and it's definitely cool, but at the same time, again, like, I'm about the technical side, and when it comes to watching some of the people that I look up to, some of the people that I got to study from, who were people I idolized were now my friends. Like learning from these people, it really just shows you a different side of things. Like, especially in the piano game, like there are really inner circles, and there's like you if you're not part of the inner circles, weirdly enough, it's actually hard to know what's happening.
Yeah. How do you put your own spin to it though, to make you stand out and compared to all the other guys in the piano scenes?
That's the thing. I feel like learning fundamentals first, because like this is old saying from Picasso that I genuinely believe applies to this. It applies to a lot of things, but like very specifically this, in my opinion, is that they say you have to learn the way like a student so that you can break the rules like an artist.
Yeah.
So it really comes down to learning those fundamentals, because I feel like once you understand the fundamentals, like you know what to do and why you're doing it. So if you understand your why, you know what to do.
Yeah. And does it come easy for you? Like when you wake up in the morning looking for inspiration to make a new sound or create a new beat, does it come easy for you, or do you struggle? Do you like find inspiration elsewhere?
Look,
like how's your method?
I'm never mentally quiet, bruh. So I always get inspiration.
You always get some inspiration. Whatever sound's coming or any bang, you're like, okay, let me use that into my music.
Bruh, run with the energy, bro.
You run with the energy. How do you stay calm though? Like with all the stress that's going on as well. Like it's so many, can be overwhelming as well.
Yeah,
there's so many things happening around you. Like, does music make you calm? Does making music put you in that space where you just in your element, in your world?
You know something? The one thing that I actually got to finding a sense of peace and calm in my work that actually made me productive. Genuinely was going to sleep earlier, waking up shit early, and actually having structure. Never had that my whole life.
And now with music, you're having it.
Knocking everything out.
Sure.
Like I wish I did this sooner.
Yeah. How do you feel now as well? Like in terms of where music is in South African scene, how do you feel now? Do you think that we're there, or is there still a long way to go? Like compare South Africa, like Cape Town, South Africa to Joburg, South Africa. Let's compare the scenes between each other.
The scenes are different.
Yeah.
The scenes are different because Cape Town is more creative and Joburg is more industry. So you have your business side there and it flourishes. And because the commerce is there, the focus is there, the money is there, the attention is there, all your media is there. So that's why artists always feel the need to have a presence in Joburg, because it's kind of important too. Whereas Cape Town, we don't have that same kind of media presence. Like we definitely have the creative push, we definitely have the talent, we definitely have everything else. Like I mean, we're shooting Netflix films in Stellenbosch.
Damn, bro. The presence is real, bro.
Yeah, bro. Like we're doing stuff.
We have all the branding, the marketing, the creative minds, but we don't have the commerce. It's crazy. That's why we're gonna have to give a shout out to the brands like Double O, you know.
Yeah.
So just give them a little shout out. Just give them a shout out. This is Double O's new product, the Cola brand. They just launched this right now, so super excited to be just showcasing this on the couch. So shout out to our sponsors, Double O. You know Ray pretty well. How did that relationship come about?
I've known Ray somehow through the years.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, like I guess Ray is a weird way of crossing paths with so many people in so many different walks of life. So yeah,
it's crazy. Do you have any fondest memories with Double O back in your childhood days?
Definitely. Before my allergies started murdering me, I used to drink this cup all the time.
Give me a wild story regarding a Double O. You know, any like one of your boys in the streets, like waiting by.
It's not a wild story, but it's like a hood story.
We all come with the wood somehow.
I grew up in Elsie's-River, I remember, like, I was 3 years old. We were like around fucking corner and there's a big corner also, like a long ass walk from creche to home, and we lived like in the industrial part of Elsie's-River, like literally the other side of the road was fucking factories.
So Double O.
No jokes. But up the road there was this one shop, and on the way behave. My mommy let me play games at the shop while she went and bought some stuff for the joint, and then she usually used to buy a 00. And I remember carrying this 00 one day home and watching over our Vibercrete fence, these beanies bobbing. Motherfuckers are breaking in our joint. I'm lumming in a factory with my mommy waiting for this mensen to make class so I could go home with a 00 in my hand.
Craving for that 00. Again, that was a funnest moment, man. Thank you for sharing that with us, bro.
No stress, brother.
Shout out to 00 once again for giving us to try actually the new cola flavor. So yeah, I'm gonna try it for the first time and give you like a little review. Let's go. Shout out to 00 for sponsoring the new brand, the cola brand. Me and Amin are gonna taste it for the first time, so let's cheers it out and enjoy it. But whoa, don't get too excited there, bro. Let's go. Oof, refreshing, bro. Right?
Yes, sir.
This guy, you're too good. Shout out, people. On the next one, I'll see you next time. Peace.
Sip some, and you gon' get your dance on. Catch me, yeah. Drowning in ambition now. Wet. Turning all these tables now. Blip. Burning all these bridges down. Lit. Catch me, damn.